It looks like a little fish. That's why they eat it. See, you throw it, you let it sink up to the bottom, and you slowly start reeling it, and when it's in the water, this blade will be spinning right here.
For the bottom or?
You start to reel it, it'll come up, and the blade will start to spin. You can fish it as soon as it hits water, you can reel it, or you can let it sink to the bottom. You can kind of fish it throughout the water column, so you can catch them wherever. Very good for bass. You do catch striper with it, but mainly for bass. All the tournaments that are won on a lake are mostly won on that bait right there.
Yeah, that's what for the sort of where they
a couple of places you can try to fish.
先听一下，等一下再讨论啊。
If you're fishing from the bank, most of the boat ramps on the lake are accessible. Most of them on the south end are going to be $4 to use. You have to buy like a little parking pass, hang it up on your windshield, and you're good to go for the whole day. It's $35 for the year. If you want to have a yearly pass, if you think you're going to go more than a few times, it's worse. $35 for the year. All the boat ramps are pretty good. This time of year, you're going to be on the south end. Fish around rock or any structure that you can find, trees in the water, shaded areas when it gets hot, places like that, and you'll catch more fish there. Any boat ramps, a couple of good boat ramps.
Which park?
Old Federal is good.
Old Federal Park.
Laurel Park, Little Hall. There's Bayless Creek.
The National Old Army Corps Park.
Corps of Engineers Parks, yeah. Also, the
Army Corps.
Yeah. The city of Gainesville, they got some too that aren't Corps.
Yeah, national.
Those are good too. The only ones with a fishing pier is Laurel Park, but lots of other places are big, so you can go from the bank. You just walk around the bank throughout the whole park. As long as you're not in somebody's yard, you're okay. Van Pew is very good. Van's Tavern is very good as well. Van's Tavern is another very good one. Those places are the best. Van's Tavern is very good. Old Federal is very good. Those two are very good. Always be safe. When you're at these parks too, say you break off a lure, always pick up your fishing line, or if you got a drink, put it in the trash. Don't throw it everywhere because it gets in the lake and it makes the lake all messy, and it's no good for anybody that way. Be safe. Some people think they can swim to islands and stuff that they can see from land. You can't do it. A lot of people get hurt or drown that way. Always be safe, especially during the winter. People don't realize how fast you can get hurt in that cold water. Really hit you quick. So always be safe. Fish with somebody else if you can. That's it.
What's the office hour?
Office hours at the store. Yeah, we're a tackle shop in Oakwood. We open at 5:30, 7 days a week. 7 a week, 5:30 in the morning. We close at 6 every day except for today, Sunday. We closed at 5. But yeah, 7 days a week. We're there all the time. I'm Dylan. We got.
You sell
We can give them. We've got a map, a hard map that Atlanta Mapping makes. It's got all the boat ramps and it's got the fish attractors marked on the map too that are around the boat ramps. So you can kind of what those fish attractors are. This brush or PVC pipe that looks like a sea urchin. Looks like a big circle with a bunch of spines sticking out of it. Those are in the water to attract fish up, and they're marked all on that map. I can show you at the store, and I'll bring one with us next time and show you what it is. There's a key on it. It's got all sorts of stuff on that map. Very, very good. And there's a map like that for each lake in case you don't live around Lake Lanier. We got maps for each lake, in Georgia. That way, if you go to West Point or Alatoona, Carter's, places like that. Fishing license, if you need a fishing license, it's all over the phone or the internet. You can go to gofishgeorgia.com or Georgia DNR, purchase them online, it's the best. If you don't have a printer, write down the reference number and you can have them send you one in the mail. This has been real Very good quality reels of Daiwa. Usually sell for about 80, 90 bucks. We got 4 of them here today for like 65. Very good size for bass, and you can catch striper on these as well.
最重要的是这家店呢，我跟他谈下来啊，一般的 real， 它比 Bass Pro 已经便宜一些了，然后再大概10%，再加上免税，17%的便宜。这个 real 呢 ，Bass Pro 大概90块钱，他给我们65，这是我跟他一模把它价钱标下来的。所有他们店里的东西标的价钱10%，然后不加税。所以说，你如果觉得买东西的话，加起来跟 Bass Pro 比一下，这个，然后呢让它加税，好不好？
这个掉多少磅？这个掉多少磅？
没问题，30磅都可以掉，没问题的，这个可以掉。然后呢，接下来呢，就是说有什么问题问一下。今天讲的他这个讲课的技术可能差了一点，可能也太吵闹了一点，下次再讲没关系。你们有什么问题可以问他的。比如说这个提问一下，什么问题可以问他。还有个问完之后，大家想买东西找他买，他的价钱告诉你。那个捧场一下，好不好？捧场一下啊。Come on, question.
Yeah, question.
The floating bait. How far they can cast? Yeah, because
very far. Yeah, very far.
Because it's very light. It seems like very light.
They're light, but it's also heavy once you get it going. When you cast it, you let it load up. So you let it sit here first, and then you throw it.
I don't need any weight.
No, if you put weight on it, it's going to sink, and it's not going to be any good. It's just posted on top of the water. It'll throw a lot farther than you think.
How do you choose the color? How do you choose the color?
When you're fishing top water, all they see is the belly of the bait. So the top part don't matter. The belly of the fish most of the time is white. Okay, you either want something white or you want something flashing like that. They can see this from farther away. If the sun hits it, it's flashing, or if it's cloudy, they'll see the white better. So that's how you go with it.
So how about in the water?
Yeah. So basically, a good rule of thumb is if it's sunny, use something bright.
Okay.
So like chrome.
If it's sunny, use this way.
If the sun shines on it, and they can see it from farther away. So if it's over here and the fish is over there, they can see it better. Whereas if it was cloudy, they might not be able to see it because it might not catch that shine. When it's cloudy, it's the opposite. You want something white because the white will stand up against the background better. There is no sun.
Okay.
That's how I choose my colors.
How many pounds of line? How many pounds of line for this?
These you can throw like 10 or so, the small one.
等一下，先听一下，哎，各位先听一下啊，谢谢啊。
The big one I like to throw 14 on. The big red fin, 14-pound mono. Always mono on these. I don't like to use braid that much. Monofilament is good for top water. Fluorocarbon will sink, so you want to use monofilament. 14 is good too for all of them. 14 is really castable, not much memory, but it's still strong. Okay. That's why I like 14, in case you catch a big striper.
She have a question.
Okay, which part? Which bags?
Which part? Sure. Old Federal. Yep. Van's Tavern. Van Tavern. Yeah. Bayless. Yep. Little Hall. Yeah. East Bank. Yep. East Bank good. And Mountain View.
2 mile pop.
That's Van's Tavern. Van's Tavern.
How about West Bank?
West Bank's good. Yeah, it's the same as East Bank. West Bank would be good. Yeah.
还有各位还有什么问题想问的？今天他show给我们这几样东西，在 Lake Lanier 啊，已经是最好的一个东西，钓鱼的最好的，就是那些专业钓鱼的人用的最多的就是这种，而且 catch 比较多的啊。我今天钓的这个鱼呢是用真饵钓的，不是用假饵钓的，我的技术含量差一点啊。
They're bottom fish. I only do the land fishing.
我这个是半钓。
Which one is the ladder for bank fishing?
Bank fishing.
大家什么钓？
Floating one?
Yeah, they're good because they can come from column farther away.
Is it good for all the time? Like later?
Just now, morning is the best. Morning is the best for this right now.
How do you choose the color for the underwater bait?
Underwater, I like the natural stuff that looks like little bait fish. That's the whites or natural colors.
啊
Nothing.
各位这个捧场啊，买一点东西好不好？好，买点啊！来，过来这里。Larry, I have a question.